This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Previously on 1000. I'm recreating The Last Supper in my style. It's very overwhelming and very intimidating. I am not shaving until the Last Supper painting is done. This entire video series is a giant, elaborate treasure hunt. I was having crazy dreams, imagining codes for this game.
Whoa, what the heck?
That'll be the clue.
Oh! Knew it. I knew it.
Crazy web of clues and codes and riddles throughout all of these videos. Will this beard ever come off my face? Will I ever finish this dang Last Supper painting? Will one of you ever win it? There's so many tiny little details in this thing. It's just enough to drive you crazy.
Welcome back to Pentamera's Bells.
Happy hunting. It's time for the game to continue. Whew. All right, guys, it's time. It's Last Supper time. It has been 2 months since I've even touched this painting. It's been sitting right back there, staring me in the face every day at the studio, overwhelming me, filling me with anxiety. And you know what? It is time to start painting on my version of The Last Supper again.
Leslie.
Oh, thank you. So I have a heck of a lot of work to do on this thing. Lots of characters, lots of hidden clues and codes and all these strange objects that tell a secret story that lies beneath the surface. And it's gonna take a lot of work. So I think it's time to jump into this thing. It's time to jump back into The Last Supper. Right now I have 3.5 characters done, and my goal is to have at least half the dinner guests painted by the time this video is over. It is slow going on Mr. Eel here. You guys in my last live stream told me to make his skin yellow, and yellow is such a transparent color, so it's just layers on layers. But he is a very important character, so I gotta render him properly. Although if I did a bad job, I don't know if he would have much to say about it. Most of my art projects usually take me about a week from conceptualizing the project to making it and putting out the video. This piece is very unique for me because I started thinking about the concept of this back in November of 2021, which puts me at about 6 months working on this thing already, and I'm not even halfway done. But I'm ready to go pedal to the metal on this thing, paint like a madman, and hopefully make one of the coolest pieces of art I've ever made. All right, I got some painting done. I got a lot of the characters.
100!
Oh, hurry up, I hate this guy. Let's
Mr.
go,
100.
let's go.
Mr.
Harold!
Mr. 100!
Hold the bumper.
Ah, 1000. How have you been?
Good, man. Well, I'm seeing you here.
It's been a little bit since we last spoke. How long you've been growing out the video? I mean beard.
Well, the beard I've been growing 4 months now, I think.
Wow, we've really been doing this for 4 months.
Yeah, honestly, I can't wait to shave this thing just so we can stop these little meetings we've been having. Harold?
Oh, 10. Since we've been together so long, I really just want to get my hands on that.
Judo! You do not touch me.
Thanks for tuning in. This has been Harold Harrington with Beard Watch. I'm gonna touch that beard.
The painting marathon continues. You know, I'm looking at this painting, having a ton of fun painting these awesome characters, but I'm also looking underneath the table and there's a bunch of stuff here. It's very important, but I know it's gonna be a slog to get through. So maybe I'll switch to working on the bottom for a little. Hi, Nick.
Hey Pete, you know, I don't really care what you paint, as long as you just keep painting on this bad collab jamma. Bad mama jamma, sorry.
Yeah.
Just get back to painting.
All right, here we go. Aaron, tell me who betrayed him. Vengeance, best of cold, I'm fancy when I played it. 12 apostles, at least one is misbehaving. I hunger for the truth, I think I got a craving. And tell me what you really wanna know. Oritica giving gifts to go. Find it written in a secret note. Apothecary slanging antidote. And it goes over my head. 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 And tell me what you really wanna know.
know this jealousy is fit to overflow. When our back turns against the antelope, I miss the girl but loves a bit of gold. And it goes over my head. It goes over my head. It goes over my head. It goes over my head.
This golden owl took me so freaking long. I am so done painting with yellow. So many layers. Ugh.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Well, hey, how's it going, Larry, old boy?
Well, you know, Steve, last time we talked, I was trying to level up my art skills, and I sure have come a long way. As a matter of fact, I made this.
Wow. Well, Larry, honestly, I've seen better.
Yeah, but I'm just a fucking turtle, man.
Oh, yeah. You are a turtle. In that case, that's incredible.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the only turtle artist ever, but now it's time to come out of my shell and share my creativity with the world. But I don't know where the f to begin.
Larry, listen, buddy. I have the perfect thing for you. It's called Squarespace.
Squarespace?
Yeah, Squarespace is a platform where you can build a beautiful website. You could build your artistic portfolio on Squarespace and share your art with everyone. Plus, they have e-commerce and online stores, so you can start making buku bucks off these crazy little turtle paintings of yours, Larry.
Wow, but you know, Steve, I don't know how to build a website. I mean, I got no thumbs. It's really hard to write HTML with these tiny turtle claws.
Listen, Larry, it's easy. They have these beautiful, award-winning, simple templates where all you gotta do is take your amazing content, drop it into their templates, make a few tweaks and changes for your personal crazy turtle style, and boom, you got a website. Plus, they have 24/7 customer support, so if you do mess something up, they can help you out. Now, normally they help humans, but I'm sure they can help a turtle like you too.
Wow, Squarespace sounds fucking amazing. I can share my ideas with the world.
Yeah, and listen to this, it's the best part. You can head to squarespace.com to start your free trial. And when you're ready to launch your site, go to squarespace.com/1000 to get 10% off the first purchase of a website or domain.
Wow, I'm gonna go build a website right now.
Squarespace!
Take a moment here to show you guys my painting setup. I just purchased a second one of these tables, and they're like sit-stand tables. So if I want this painting to be at this righteous angle, I can just kind of crank this guy up and down and raise it up depending on what I want to do. It's a lot more table space for me to work on art too. I'm loving it. I also had this little sheet music stand, and I'm using it as my palette holder. It's perfect. It's adjustable. I like it. So this is the paint station. Yes. I will say I'm having a really hard time staying motivated on this piece. I really just feel stuck. Like it's taking me so long. Just this little chunk under the table of all these small objects has been like the past 2 days. Every time I look at this thing, I would just rather be painting anything else in the world besides this painting. When I was first researching this, I was shocked that it took Leonardo da Vinci like 3 years to make his. But now that I'm actually doing it, bro, I feel your pain. Leo, you and me, dude, we're in this together, man. There's so much more still left to do. I've never really just felt super stuck on an art piece before. I may have bitten off more than I can chew. If I just look at it logically, if I just keep doing one chunk at a time, one piece at a time, one object at a time, I'll finish it eventually. I would really like to be done with this thing. So I guess I need to work on it so I can achieve that goal. All right, I'm gonna stop complaining now. Get back to it. Get back to painting. Here we go. Even though this is a monumental project and there's a bit of a me versus the painting battle going on here, I'm really happy I'm taking on this kind of challenge. I can think back to my very earliest moments in my art career, and I used to just go to a painting with zero plan, zero sketch, and just start painting. And while there is some value in that, I find that the more and more I plan out my artwork, the more meticulous I get with the concepts and themes and stories that I want to tell, the better the piece turns out in the end. Over the many years of me being an artist, I've slowly transformed into someone who puts more work into the pre-production, into the planning of the painting than the painting itself. And I don't think any project I've ever done exemplifies that more than this Last Supper recreation that I'm doing. I'm secretly kind of kicking myself that I promised to give this away to one of you lucky detectives who solved my riddles and my codes. I've secretly contemplated making the final puzzles like impossible to solve just so I can keep this painting, but I wouldn't do that to you guys. I put a ton of research into Da Vinci and his artwork. I put countless hours into designing this elaborate treasure hunt where one of you will win this painting in the end. The concept sketch took a couple weeks in and of itself. And now that I'm actually in the painting phase, I feel like all that work and all that pre-production is really paying off. I went on Amazon and got some super cool UV paint. Apparently this stuff is supposed to be invisible to the naked eye, but when you blast it with UV light, it shows up in color. So I thought it would be cool to hide a hidden code in the ceiling panel with UV paint. I got this UV flashlight. You guys probably can't see that. Hold on. Turn off video lights. So when you hit this UV paint with this UV flashlight, you get some cool colors. But the one thing I'm concerned about is that this has like matte medium on it, so it's kind of like a matte finish, and I'm worried that this is gonna have a glossy finish, and whether or not you hit it with the UV light, you'll just be able to obviously see it. So I've created a little test piece right here. It has the paint that I used, it has matte medium on top, and I am going to just test this out real quick. It's thicker than my usual paint. It looks glossier right now, but maybe it hasn't dried yet. At least I can see what letters I'm writing even though it's clear. Okay. My secret message is in there. Okay, I let it dry, and you can obviously see the glossy UV paint on top of the other paint. But I'm also kind of wondering if I can get rid of the shine of the UV by putting matte medium over the top of it. And if I do that, will it still glow? So let's try and just throw some matte medium over this. It seems to have completely disappeared with the matte medium on there. Okay, I put one coat of matte medium on there and it definitely eased it back a lot, but I can still kind of see my letters. Let's see, maybe another coat of matte medium. And if I do this second coat of matte medium, will the UV paint even show anymore? Or will it be so matte mediumified that the UV light can't get through? I don't know, I've never used this stuff before. That's why I'm testing it out. Well, that made it a lot better. Can still see it a little bit, but it might just be the chunky parts of the paint that are kind of catching the light because I didn't make it smooth. Let's test out and see if you can still see it. Here's the big test. Oh yeah, you can still see it just as good. So maybe 2 or 3 coats of matte medium. Yeah, this is gonna work. Sick. All right, let me add my secret message. Looks like I got my code in here and it's actually looking pretty good. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to see the UV paint on this dark maroon background, but my code is looking good. All right, now time to throw some matte medium on this. Got my coat in there. I hit it with a couple layers of matte medium and you really cannot see the letters at all anymore. I've looked at it from a lot of different angles and the different sheen of the paint is completely hidden by a couple layers of matte medium. But even in full on light shining right at this thing, I have a big video light on it, you can still see the letters with the UV flashlight. So we're all good. I've tested it a few different ways. Awesome. If you guys ever use UV paint, hit it with some matte medium and it's just invisible. You can hide secret messages in your paintings. All right, I think I am done painting for this video. So allow me to show you some sexy work in progress shots. Here we go.
Hey Pete.
Yeah?
I just wanted to apologize for all those times I misspoke this video.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
See you later.
See ya. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already. Leave a comment, tell me what you think of the progress that I've made so far on my version of The Last Supper. I'm gonna be doing a live stream coming up here soon, painting on this thing in real time. Keep an eye on my YouTube community tab or my Instagram to stay up to date with when the live stream is happening. Thank you so much to my patrons. You guys are the coolest people on the internet. I'm 1000. Last Supper, baby. We're getting there. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.